was eating, so started mid-lobby, but only playing like an hour, and then I gotta get ready for work. For a proc. Jeez, that SP hits hard. Waiting on this Ross before I pop my one shot. Dodge for fear. Oh, nice, he hits anyway. I was kidney for CC here. In a sec. It's already in one. There's no wall. Maybe I actually go healer. Nah. I just trigger this. Get bop here probably. Got turtle and swap. Huge. Get the rest of my groats out. JK, I get rooted. Hits up this rep. They donate precog. Feels bad. We had to use our swap. There's bop. Huge. Have kidney at 4 with smoke bomb. Gotta trick it. Bubbles. Kidney. Bomb just to save my guy from the SP. 5er. Okay, we're close to the 6. Wasn't top DPS that round. The other rounds I was way top DPS, but I could have done more numbers that game. Music's way too loud. My bad, guys. Here we go. Tried to eat that, but crazy I didn't Kingsbane my first thing. My first death mark. I think it's because I waited out the Ross, but that was a good grip. Oh, I tried to grow up the fear, but he got it. Second swap, huge. Yeah, I'll drop that. We're just killing the healer even though we're not even targeting him. Nice pop. Oh, I should have blinded that ulti. It was DR though, that's why I didn't want to do it. But it would have been huge. Then I would have had everything else to stop it after. Paint that. I have Kingsbane back, we can one shot. gonna wait on Death Mark though, and Kidney. It's lying a little bit. Oh, he fades. Tried to blind there to stop the fear, but at least I didn't blind into the fade. Blind now for the win, cloak. Pop all my buttons. No step kick for healer. I can kick it now after the spring, but very skilled. Whew. Buffs up. Grunt, grunt. Water. How you doing? I mean, I just turned it on. My stream has been on for 7 minutes. But yeah. I'm only playing for about an hour today. Because that was a retail game. It's hard to do actual arena yet. If I do a tier list, it'll be when you actually could make a max level template character and actually straight up queue. Like, I've only done a couple skirmishes at 80 and a couple games on the alpha. I don't have enough like real games to base it on yet, and everything's gonna change because they haven't done like PV tuning or like released tier set and all that. But then we'll say, well, damn, man, work on that. Yeah, we all have our things. It's hard for me not to be like defensive about things because I like fixing things. For me, I'm like always trying to figure out why I fucked up. And I think just doing a simple "my bad" is like dismissive and not caring, and that the problem is just going to repeat. But I don't know if that's like an ADHD thing. Not weak auras are gone. Big debuffs is gone. Omnibar is gone. Hopefully they add something for tracking kicks, but yeah, you can have old school combo points. You can have S Arena with DRs. Better Blizz partially works. Not like the buff filtering or anything fancy, but like the kick reminder and dark mode and class colors and combat indicator and all that. But all add-ons are gone now. Just like weak auras and omnibar and stuff. Like, thanks, man. GG. I really don't like Asa, so it pisses me off to even go 6-0 on Asa. That's what sub-rogue to like not be like 50 negative win rate to 50-50 win rate, struggling against like people I'm higher rated than. Sub-rogue is just depressing on retail. Unless you're playing with like non-solo queue with like really good friends. Or if you're like smurfing in twos or like doing blitz, then it's fine, but playing sub and shuffle is like CIA black site. It's bad. It's the most gaslighty thing, losing to like a 2500 rat hunter that has no idea what's going on while you play perfect and you eat like multiple traps and you feint every single stun and you land all your micro CC on DR and you don't get faked on your kick and you do your rotation right. Then the other guy just goes burr with his cat walking on the keyboard. And then you just play Asa and you accidentally kill someone 50-0. And you have double the DPS as sub, double the burst as sub, and a whole extra DR of CC. And then people still whine about sub. While you're AoE 84% chains of icing, the whole team spread out like 30 yards away with Shiv. Crazy. I killed a hunter yesterday in turtle, like 40-0. Like Kingsbane full dots just like killed him. I wasn't even targeting him. I've killed so many healers 40-0 just pressing Kingsbane. Like it's actually insane. I usually use better Blizz plates. I'm not using anything right now on the beta. That's why they're ugly. I don't like these nameplates compared to what I'm using on when I just played that arena earlier. On retail, yeah, it's better Blizz plates. I think I'm gonna change up my UI again next expansion though. I think the goal is gonna be I hide the right bars and I put rupture over there and I put abyss over there. And I think I put all my CCs above the target frame on a different bar for like dance, cheap, blind, gouge. And then this could just be like defensives and offensives. Instead of doing the 2 long bars, I can just have 2 short bars. Better Biz frames has the combat. Which that works on beta too. Hopefully we can get another lobby. 86. Yeah, hopefully you can test the training grounds, like AI PvP stuff. But I doubt many PvPers are going to level to max. But it'd be nice to kind of test some stuff. PvP target dummies never really work. I doubt they're going to give PvP gear either. Until like way later in the beta, maybe then they'll, like for the 40v40 BG or something, they'll give people honor gear or something. Yeah, hopefully we can get another shuffle lobby in. We did 6-0 that last one real quick, but 11 minutes in queue, 15 average weight. Cause yeah, I gotta get ready for work in like the next 45 minutes, maybe hour if I'm pushing it, but. Mark trickery. I got a LASIK, man. Just bugged. Oh, did I glitch my way in? I'm kind of under geared because I didn't equip any quest rewards. And I'm crafted items that don't scale well. Hopefully we get another chef though. I need one. No, there's DR trackers on this arena. It's just they look jank. You can't change what the icons are. Like some DR looks like a conch shot almost. But I'm sure they'll edit that eventually. Someone will find a workaround. But no, S arena works. It just has to go off like the default UI DR tracker. Looks jank right now. Yeah, I've been beta testing the Better Blizz add-ons for Bodhi and reporting a lot of the bugs. There's an in-frame one with DRs that are updated and accurate, I think, but good night. It is the beta of leveling because they don't have max level templates yet. I like the design a lot better. So you have like a UI alert, kind of like a pyro proc on a mage when you have the double finisher from like Shadowcraft, which is now built into Ancient Arts. And then Finality isn't a like every other of this, it's like a permanent buff. So you don't have to like play around Finality, it's less clunky. And then T doesn't give you mastery, so you don't have to play T, and then your mastery is fine, or your energy is fine without T. So you actually get to play Subterfuge again after you level up. And then your dance is always 30. Like the haste stuff is just dance duration, not the dance cooldown. So yeah. And then finishers don't lower your dance. But you have like 30 dance. So it's like if you're sitting at a pillar getting rees and stuff, like it's not bad. But it's so nice to actually have two vanishes like Asa and Outlaw and not have to just be like, oh, I don't do damage if I don't play T, you know, like. It's actually so nice. Now, Cheap Shot having a charge is weird, and then with Shot in the Dark, it's like Sub's gonna have two cheaps basically, and then Outlaw and Asa only have one cheap. So, and then Asa's also losing AoE Garrote because it's and they're gonna spread bleeds with Crimson Tempest. So these, or you said above lingering. In this, same thing. Where you talk about these three new ones. Yeah, this is 20% more crit damage, which is insane. And then this is a chance to do double nerf. And then this is our double stack. And then this is useless. It's on Black Powder. On Asa, this is for Rupture. I wish they'd do Rupture on Sub too. But yeah, they moved AoE stealth to a less annoying spot. And then, yeah, the quality of life just seems a lot smoother. When I get to 90, I'll obviously have this last hero talent spot. I'll have double vanish, and I'll have ancient arts. Oh, this is not under implemented yet. Came back, kinda. I quit my second job because I was burning out too hard, working 80 plus hours a week for 4 months. So I just kind of, yeah. Now I'm trying to stream for fun 2 or 3 days a week. If I'm not with my girlfriend on Sunday, then I'll stream Sundays. But for the most part, some Sundays, almost all Monday, Tuesdays, and then every other Wednesday. Kind of my plan. Goal is I can hopefully make at least 1,000 a month, streaming like 100 hours a month, like 14 days a month. Because yeah, I still work doing quality control, like at a warehouse, like night shift, 12-hour shifts, like 3 to 4 days a week. So, but yeah. Yeah, right now I'm not playing for long. I'm getting off in like 30, 45 minutes. I'm hoping I get another shuffle in. We just did a 6-0 on Asa, and then we're trying to get another shuffle in. Hell's freezing over. I'm playing Asa, even though I hate it. It's crazy how much laggier the first zone is than the other zones. As soon as I got to the other zones, it was fine. How you doing, Dalton? Pardon the asset. Not on beta, but I've been playing it a little on retail, even though I hate it. We just 6-0 to lobby on it, but we only turned the stream on for the last 3 rounds because I was eating the first couple wins, but hopefully we get a second lobby in before we head out. Yeah, I don't really want to set up my bars and macros and everything for Asa. on beta. Also, ESA doesn't look that fun. Hopefully, hopefully sub actually stays viable. Even though I don't know if it'll be viable yet, all that matters really is will it do damage. Like if sub can out damage Outlaw and ESA, like that would be good. I'm just happy that ESA's losing AoE Garrote and that it's only gonna have one cheap shot. Like that might actually give people a reason to play sub. YouTube's failing me with the autoplaying today though. I'm enjoying it so far. I just wish that they let people make max level and do PvP right away. Because 99.9% of PvPers aren't going to level on a beta. So it's going to be nearly impossible to test anything. The copium I'm hoping for is that they enabled the training grounds to at least fight AI. But I like the design of Sub Rogue a lot more. Yeah, I'm not going to be a cheap shot bot as much, but like, hopefully that means we're allowed to do damage. And I think the quality of life is much higher in terms of not trying to line up 7 different passive procs to do a big abyss. Having the flexibility to swap around as you want. The only thing I don't like is what they did to Deathstalkers, Mark. I actually hate it. You can't like swap your stacks around when they're already up. Like if you Shadow Strike someone new and you have like 2 stacks on someone else, it won't move your stacks because they think PvEers don't want to like start over on their rotation. But like it makes it like you're stuck with marks on someone for like 30 seconds if they kite you indefinitely. So it might make Trickster just better. Because like if your marks are stuck on someone you can't hit, you're just fucked. But the problem is like you get really good energy regen from finishing your marks, which helps a lot with not playing T. I feel like you still have, and you have to get the Shadow Step reduction on every finisher, so like, I feel like you still have to play Deathstalker. Because the new Trickster talents aren't that great. Just perma 3% dam, being able to proc your passive more often, and then this is like a Fan and Knives thing that doesn't matter. But I guess this is like a Black Powder thing that doesn't matter, so. It's weird because Trickster never presses Fan and Knives ever. Because you have perma Blade Flurry with Nimble Flurry. Why you never Black Powder as Trickster either, because you just do AoE Eviscerate instead. Like Trickster is like the AoE spec. I like the design a lot more so far. I won't know until I queue and do a bunch of other stuff though. If they just have more CC than me and more damage than me and stuff like that, but I think the rotation's a lot healthier and less cheesy and more accessible, while still having like a good difference in like a good sub rogue and a bad sub rogue, like how they do their cross and pre and like how often they actually micro CC the healer and stuff like that. Like it's like the actual damaging part is more accessible and not like lining up 7 weak auras on your screen to do like a 3 million eviscerate. Crazy, there's no like teleport down there. Oh, we got a chef to end on. Maybe we could fit in 2 then. If I have like 40 minutes. Doubt it, but. Yeah, it's like if you're in the first zone, it's really bad. I feel better in beta? Yeah, I think so. I like that you don't have to play T anymore, it doesn't give you damage, and that you get to be subterfuge. Cold Blood doesn't seem that good, but lethality is really good. I'm debating if I still like somehow do something like this. But oh, I didn't have it open. Oh, I did have it open, never mind. Yeah, I like that finality is a permanent value. I like the Cold Blood change, to be honest. You already have so much crit. I don't generally like passives over actives, but just macroing it in isn't as fun. And the goal is to kind of just not macro it into a Swifty macro, right? But it's only 10%. But it feeds into everything else being so good with crits, though. Critting's a big deal because you have 20% crit here, 10% crit here, 30% crit here. Oh, the Q declined. Yeah, I mostly just like that you don't have to play T and that finality is less annoying to play around. But your hero talents aren't that bad. That you don't have to play haste, because this is only dance duration, not dance cooldown. Your dance is always 30 seconds. I love not just spamming fan and knives, trying to farm dance charges, staying in, overextending, being in a bad positioning spot, just to like make sure you have dance at the time. Just spamming fan and knives every global has gotten boring for the last 10 years. Yeah, T was like needed or you were energy starved and did no damage. So like Asa and Outlaw were allowed to have subterfuge and 2 vanishes, and sub usually rarely ever took it. Like maybe like into like Talvish took it for a little bit, but like niche matchups where it's just like either you're terrified and you want 2 vanishes defensively, or if you wanted to get like nullifying off of a dragon. But I think sub might be. I don't know yet though. It's too early until we actually see max level with gear. If all this mechs in the game just do double subs DPS or something, and like sub doesn't solo people, and you're only doing damage and blades, and you only have the 1 to 2 cheap shots, then yeah, That will be trash. It literally just comes down to PV DPS. That's how it's been for decades, since like Legion. And also just like how template nerfed it is, which they're resetting a bunch of modifier template nerfs and rebalancing from fresh, which is good. Right, we got a retail shuffle real quick. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, Outlaw and Asa are only going to have one cheap shot. Sub's going to have two cheap shots. That might be a reason alone to play Sub. Hope you Asa's losing 8 week row. Like, that's sick. Outlaw, I don't enjoy being a dampener tank spec and like RNG. Like, I hate roll the bones. I hate between the eyes spam. Grapple is just inferior to Shadow Step. Like, if it was Greenskin Outlaw and you got to pick between Step and Grapple and like it was just improved Slice and Dice and not roll the bones, I would be okay with Outlaw, but it's boring and it's annoying that it's always like the best way to dampen a tournament. You see what Baz playing a 10-minute Outlaw RMP mirror. It's not fun playing a spec with no burst. He reflected the coil, that was kind of sick. I wanted to blind off that, but I just got micro CC'd. That's obnoxious. Hopefully he stops that. Nice, he does. A kidney in 5. I'll BFA the coil out of this. Didn't get it. The King's Bane in 10. I have cloak here, I'm just being greedy. That cloak. Ellie almost sold my ass. And then he just gets chaos bolted because of a precog. It's unfortunate. I had Garrotes and everything for the lock if we didn't try to kick that. Mycopium was the lock, would just go 06 because Warrior, but losing with Laros is not a good start. I just didn't get to go CC the healer enough. of the coil. JK doesn't go off. Got wall. Part evasion of leg sweep. Go hit the healer more. Nice. I should have gone disarm. Nice, I got it. Done to min fade, that was some bullshit. Maybe sap trinket? Trinket? Almost killed their PS there. Step kick into gouge when I can. Nah, it's actually only one charge. I thought it was two, but... Tried to cloak fear there, but... I get a re out of this randomly. Opium. Yeah. Finally gets the ulti pen off. Playing warrior in one before we die. Got swap, killing through it. And we're dead. Nice, we actually killed. I thought all those meatballs were going to kill through life cocoon, to be honest. Oh, I got the light beacon off. Feels bad. I'll get the growth that I want. I still do. Try to go gouge healer when this breaks. Never breaks. This is a retail shuffle. It's in the title that I'm doing both. Beta's over here. We're leveling on the beta while we're queuing 30-minute shuffle queues on retail. Because there's not much PvP to be had on the beta right now. And we do like our PvP. Yeah, we're almost 87. We gotta get to 90. And I can maybe see if the AI PvP shit is in. I doubt any other PvPer is gonna spend, 10 plus hours leveling. Melb coil? Oh, it doesn't go off. Swap on the pain step. The coil. Nice X. Into a half sap, into a cheap shot, into a garrote. Meld bugs. They're all just dead. He's soloing the healer through defuse. Now he's soloing the warlock. All the meatballs. Top damn. Okay. Alright, I gotta start getting ready soon, so I don't think I have time to set another queue, unless it's an insta queue. If it pops in the next, like, 3 minutes, we can play one more, but average wait time 18 minutes. I don't think I will. Yeah, I gotta start getting ready for work. I did say it was gonna be a short proc a few times, but hopefully, you know, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, because I'm working this Wednesday, so that means next Wednesday I don't. So should be able to get 3 or 4 streams in later this week. It's just might be a couple days that seeing me, unless I do like another before work hour stream kind of thing like this. No, I don't think so. GG foe. Yeah, this was a joke compared to sub. It's actually insane. I actually do damage and yeah, have burst and have a whole extra DR of CC, like, and yet people will still whine about sub. It's crazy. Bleed execute people I'm not even targeting, like. I hope not. I hope sub's like good for once, man, for more than a patch. I do like quality inspections at a warehouse, like testing parts and stuff, like 24 an hour night shift. I'd say it's easier. I think it's more accessible, but still has the same skill cap for the most part. Bad people aren't gonna like, they're gonna stun while it's immune. They're not gonna like stun healer a lot. Like their micro CC is gonna be different. Or they won't like do 2-in-1s because they'll always just do DR stun. But I think there's still a big difference in how you use your control, and then the rotation is easier. So, but yeah, I think I'm just gonna call it GG's, guys. See you guys maybe before work, but at the latest probably Monday if I have plans Sunday. I don't know yet. I think I do have plans this Sunday, so probably Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. But maybe another before work stream in here. I don't know, but we'll see.